U.S. Vice President Mike Pence on Sunday said he would welcome Michael Flynn's return to the Trump administration after the U.S. Justice Department's controversial move last week to drop criminal charges against the president's former national security advisor. In an interview with online news site Axios, Pence was asked if he would like Flynn to return to work for President Donald Trump. "For my part, I'd be happy to see Michael Flynn again," Pence said, and defended the department's action. Flynn pleaded guilty to lying to federal investigators more than 2 years ago. In 2017, Trump said he had fired Flynn for misleading Pence about his dealings with Russia's U.S. Ambassador Sergei Kislyak in the weeks before Trump took office. Pence's statement could help pave the way for Flynn, a retired Army lieutenant general and 2016 Trump campaign advisor, to return to the president's orbit if the courts grant the department's request. Flynn, charged under former special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation that detailed Moscow's interference in the 2016 U.S. election, initially pleaded guilty and vowed to cooperate with U.S. prosecutors before hiring new lawyers and reversing himself. On Thursday, the Justice Department asked a judge to drop criminal charges against Flynn amid mounting pressure from the Republican president and his political allies, sparking criticism from Democrats and others who accused Attorney General William Barr of improperly protecting Trump's friends and associates. It is unclear how the federal judge handling the case will proceed. Flynn's lawyer Sidney Powell told Fox News in an interview on Sunday she expected U.S. District Judge Emmett Sullivan in Washington to sign off on the department's request this week. Last month, Trump told reporters he might rehire Flynn and would weigh Pence's comments on the matter, and on Sunday re-aired his grievances with a slew of related retweets. Critics have accused Trump of becoming emboldened after his February acquittal in his Senate impeachment trial to interfere in cases involving people close to him. Democratic lawmakers have also called on the department's internal watchdog to investigate the Flynn matter. In addition, Senate to reconsider expired surveillance tools. The U.S. Senate will make a renewed attempt this week to extend parts of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, FISA. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said on Monday, 2 months after the divisive government surveillance tools expired. "We must act quickly to clean up the mess and renew these authorities," McConnell said in remarks opening the Senate session. The Democratic-led House of Representatives backed the USA Freedom Reauthorization Act of 2020 inches extending the provisions in March, shortly before Congress left Washington as the coronavirus pandemic swept across the United States. But the Republican-led Senate failed to pass the bill before heading home. Senators instead backed a 77-day extension, but that was not taken up in the House, so the 3 FISA provisions, covering the government's ability to obtain and retain information, that expired on March 15 have not yet been renewed. They face stiff opposition from privacy advocates, including liberal Democrats and libertarian-leaning Republicans. As the Senate considers the legislation this week, it is expected to also vote on amendments meant to rein in the law. Trump, who is convinced that surveillance tools covered by the legislation were improperly used against his 2016 campaign, has demanded tighter controls. Backers of the program consider it an essential tool for intelligence agencies' efforts to fight terrorism.